Welcome all my home buyers out there. My name is Omar Pineda, your awesome realtor with the XP Realty, and today we're in the city of Georgetown, Texas, in a community called Patterson Ranch, and the building we're looking at today is Perry Homes. Perry Homes is offering homes starting in the $460,000 mark, and there are lots of people flocking to this community, and if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because they've been selling consistently since January this year. Now, we're going to be looking at 134 Iva Lane. Now, this floor plan is called 2442. Prairie Homes is very direct and straight to the point. A lot of times their floor plans are reflective of the square footage. So that's how much square footage is here, 2,442. And it's 4 beds, 3.5 baths. That has a home office on the first floor and a loft or game room on the second floor. And it's priced at $549,900. Now, right off the bat, you could see those windows, those extra large windows, bring in so much natural light. And you'll see that all throughout the house. That's one thing that struck me when I was touring this home was like, oh man, this is just so much natural light in here. And that is definitely a Perry home advantage here. Now, I know for a lot of buyers, they're looking to have the primary and possibly a home office on the first floor. So that would definitely check off the box. It doesn't have an additional spare bedroom on the first floor. So that would have to be on the second floor, where the remainder of the bedrooms are. So that could be a deal breaker for some, but if that isn't, then this would be a really good fit. And keep in mind, as we get to the home office, that could be optioned out into a dining room. Now here we are in the primary bedroom that's in the back half of the house. This is the primary bath. We just came from the walk-in closet. There's just one here, but it's a very large walk-in closet, and you have the shower and garden tub combo. The primary bedroom is 14 by 18, and it's a 10-foot ceiling. Now, another thing for a 2-story home that I know a lot of buyers want is they want to be able to see below from the second floor, and you definitely get that effect here on both sides. So we'll see here in a second. So here's the home office with the French doors. We just saw the powder room, that kind of half bath, right before entering the home office. So look how nice this home office is. It's towards the front of the house. You get, again, a lot of natural light. Who wouldn't want all that natural light when they're working? But that can be optioned out, again, into a formal dining if you want that. There's also an option for a fireplace in the family room, in the living room, if you need that. So here's a utility room with the washer and dryer set up. Here's another linen closet. Oh, excuse me. This is a storage closet. It could be that could have been a little bit bigger, especially for underneath the staircase. It could have utilized the space a little bit more, like I've seen with other model homes. But hey, 2-car garage. Remember, they do have an option for a 3-car garage if you're planning on having a 2B built. As you walk upstairs, I'm going to pan to the right, and that's when you're going to see the game room. That's 18 by 13. So that's a very spacious game room. I like how they kind of separated the game room from the other bedrooms. So you have that separation. I really like that. So upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms. We're going to be walking into one of them now. This bedroom that we're going to be walking into, I feel is like would be most ideal for maybe the oldest, because it has its own private bath. Or if you do plan on having guests or extended visitors, this would be a good bedroom for that, because we always want to have a private bath, and this bedroom is kind of by all on its own. So you're going to have that privacy. You're not going to have to worry about noise so much because of where this bedroom is located. So again, very smart layout. I like what Perry Homes did here with separating the rooms like that. I really don't like it when bedrooms kind of like share a wall or touch walls because of the noise factor. And there's there's very clever ways to get around that, and Perry Homes did that with this floor plan. So here's you can see from below from the second floor. I know people really want that if they're buying a 2-story, and you definitely get that here. You almost get this little crosswalk, this little breezeway, which I would love if I was a kid or even as an adult. It just looks really nice. I like being able to see that from the second floor. So here's an additional bedroom. This one's 11 by 13. Has a nice walk-in closet, and each bedroom on this side has its own walk-in closet, and right outside the bedroom, its own linen closet, which is nice because that's very functional because on the way to the shared bath. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So again, almost right across the way, same size bedroom, 11 by 13. You're gonna have your walk-in closet. You're gonna have your linen closet immediately as you enter the bedroom that leads to the bathroom. Now, remember, keep in mind in this community, this is the location here, and I'll just kind of skip ahead. The tax rate. The tax rate is the biggest draw to this community, right? 1.79 is definitely one of the lower tax rates for especially a new construction home. The HOA is $50 a month. That's not too shabby. You belong to the Georgetown ISD. It's a gas community, and right now, Perry Homes is offering some incentives for the buyers to help buy down the interest rate or help with the closing costs. You kind of have an option. We're going to figure out how the money can best serve you and figure out what you want. Like maybe we can use all the money, which is typical for most buyers, to throw it all to help buy down that interest rate to have like a lower monthly payment. But maybe you don't want to bring that much to the closing table. Then we can have the option to kind of maybe split up the flexible cash to best suit your needs. So that's something we can discuss further with the lender, but just know that Perry Homes is offering an incentive. But keep in mind, these incentives are very time sensitive to unlock them. This is a lovely extended covered back patio. And one thing I love, look how big the backyard is. And there is a slope there, but that slope helps with privacy because you're not going to be able to see your backyard neighbors. And keep in mind, Perry Homes is only building a handful of homes. I think it's definitely not, I would say not more than maybe 30, maybe 40 at that, and then they're done. Ashton Woods is definitely building a lot more homes in this community than Perry Homes. So there's only going to be a handful of Perry Homes. So that's really good for you, the buyer, because if you have a Perry home in this community, that's just going to, I think, appreciate more because there's going to be less of it, right? Supply and demand. So here's a nice aerial shot of where we're looking at. You can kind of see right here on the bottom. Let me kind of rewind here a second. Right here, you kind of see where the photographer is. I remember I was here that day, and there was a photographer from Perry Homes doing the pictures for the listing. So that's the backyard. That's what it looks like from the air where that person is with, and they're doing some shots for the listing. Now, this house is pending right now, so more than likely it'll probably be off market, but there's still plenty of inventory. If you could see in the back, towards the back there's a lot more available lots. They're still building out here in this particular community. So if you want a prime lot location, or if you're looking to maybe get the same floor plan, that's still possible. We just have to see what's available depending on when we tour this community. But this is not a huge community at that. This is I would say more in the middle when it comes to these new construction communities. Okay, I'm going to pause here. That way I can share my screen and you can see a little bit of what's available right now. So this is my MLS, right? This is for the community we were just looking at, Patterson Ranch. And you could see here, they have been consistently closing for the past since March. March, they sold 2. In April, they sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In May, they sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And in June, they sold 3. They have been consistently selling in this community. Why? Because that low tax rate and the location is prime. They have a handful of quick move-ins, right? Everything with the green A, those are active listings that are ready to make an offer. Everything with the red C is closed. These are all closed. So these homes have sold, and you can see that everything in this orange P, those are all pending, right? So right now there's 2, 4, 6 pending right now, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 active listings. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of inventory for this community. There's still more to come, but as far as quick moving ready homes, there's not that much. And look at this one. This one's been on the market for over 121 days. We could probably maybe pick up a deal here because it's been on their books for a while. 79 days, 83 days. Those are those are long. Those are long. We can negotiate here, and we can. So if your price range is in from 399,000 on the low end, from the high all the way up to the high end, which is 559,000. If you fall within that budget, then we could and you like the area, you like Perry Homes, then we can definitely schedule a time to go visit and tour some more of the model home and what available inventory they have left, and see if it might be a good fit. Here's something I want to point out. So a big draw to this community, it's its location, right? So right here is Patterson Ranch, right? We have 3 builders in this community. We have Patterson Ranch, we have Ashton Woods, and we have Perry Homes. The model homes are right next to each other. And then we have Pulte Homes. I haven't gotten a chance to check out Pulte Homes yet in this community, just Ashton Woods and Perry. But look at the location. Location's prime because A, you're very close to major highways, I-35 and Toll 130, right? More likely than not, you'll be taking I-35, especially if you work close to downtown, close to Austin, the city center. You're going to be taking 35 south to go to work. So this kind of area, kind of North Austin. So here's downtown, right? Here's downtown. If most people if you don't work in the downtown area, work in North Austin, right? This is where everything I have marked here in black are like the major tech companies. There's the Apple campus. We have Indeed. We have Dell Computer, and we have Samsung. So I asked the salespeople, what are the kind of people that are who are moving in? Where do they work? And a lot of them. And she told me that a lot of them are working in the tech sector here in the Austin area. So you be in good company if that's you. And you're within a short commute. Let me see if I can make this work. So here's Patterson Ranch, right? I'm going to see the distance here. I want to say it was like 12 miles when I checked. Let's measure the distance. That's 12 miles. That's not too bad. That was to the Apple campus. So let's say 12 to 15 mile radius from this community. And you're going to have easy access to I-35 and 130, and that's what you would take to go to work. So those are huge pluses in my eyes. And you're kind of like in the heart where you have the best of both worlds, because Georgetown and Round Rock are definitely one of the best cities because there's so many things to do as far as recreation, entertainment, fine dining, and you'll be right in the middle of all that. So that's why I think that's a huge draw to this particular area, right? Everything you see kind of in orange, these are all builders that are building in all across, Williamson County, all across Austin, really. You see all that? And I've been to most of these. I've been kind of marking them as I go. I'm like really playing real life Monopoly over here, trying to visit all. That's how much, and that's just showing you how much new construction's happening here in the Austin area. There's a ton of it. That's why I've chosen to go all in and specialize in new construction, because there's a lot of pitfalls that you can run into even though you're buying a brand new home. Remember, not all builders are equal, and working with a real estate agent, especially one who tours these often and has a lot of special relationships with the salespeople, I get to find out a lot more information than someone who was just touring for just one weekend, because I tour these weekly. Now, the location is another big draw. Low tax rate and location. That's going to really help with your monthly mortgage at the end of the day with that low tax rate, right? And the pricing from like the mid 400s, that's very doable to afford, to have a very comfortable monthly payment. So what should you do next? If you're a home buyer and you're looking to buy within the next 30 to 60 days, let's schedule a time to chat. Zoom calls is probably the easiest and quickest way for us to do that. If you are local to Austin, then we can definitely meet up in person. I love doing that too. Face-to-face time is definitely the best way to communicate, but typically because of distance and traffic, a Zoom call is probably going to be the best way to do this. And that way we have a very meaningful and intentional conversation, so we can figure out what your criteria is. We could take a deep dive on on what that is so we can figure out if this community is the right fit. My consultations usually run about an hour long. So I ask a bunch of questions. It's kind of it's a discovery call to figure out where you're at in the process. Where can I be of best service? Where can I serve and be of best value? And if we're starting from scratch or we have no idea where to go, then we can take the conversation to the next level, right? And keep in mind, it's not just me. I work with a lot of smart people, and if I can't figure something out, I'm going to lean on them to help me get there, right? Because I don't know everything. That's why I work with lenders and credit repair people, because those are the financing part is always the biggest roadblock for people to even consider about buying a brand new home. And knowing that, that's why I partner up with the best and smartest people to help, kind of help get you there, right? And if you like my personality, if you like the way kind of I do business with video, stuff like that, I try to find people that are just like me, who use video, who understand video, and who don't mind explaining things because, again, they love what they do, right? So if you're a home buyer and you're looking to spend either maybe buy in 2024 or maybe even 2025, so you have more than 60 days out of wanting to buy, then we can still schedule time to chat. I think it's even better because now we have a little bit more time on our side, and maybe just maybe we can get you there a little bit quicker, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know, and whatever roadblocks that you're seeing, give it credit repair, given maybe down payment assistance, we can figure out a way. Or at least we can present you a roadmap so you have like a trajectory. You have you can see the targets, right? A lot of times, you could get very lost, especially with the information overload from just Googling everything and trying to search online yourself. But working with a real estate agent who's very knowledgeable about the local market, especially new construction, because I keep up with that, it's going to help. This is going to help make this whole process a lot more fun and enjoyable. Now, I'll have all my information in the description so you can contact me. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, if you're looking to buy new construction in the Austin area, subscribe to the channel because I cover and upload videos weekly, right? With new construction, especially with these incentives, a lot of times these incentives are very time sensitive. So if I'm dropping a video that same week, and because I do all of my own editing, I record everything, I'm able to turn these videos out very, very quickly because I understand how time sensitive a lot of these incentives are. A lot of times they're only for the weekend, or maybe they're just for that month. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and have that notification bell turned on, then you're going to miss out. So again, my name is Omar Pineda. I'm your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. I appreciate you for watching. Smash that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one.